and welcome to another edition of Too Much TV, a production put together in association with Plymouth Whitemarsh High School, North Penn High School, and Wissahickon High School. I'm your host, Andy Bach, and joining me today are two very special guests. The first, Alice Kaplan from the American Red Cross and also from Congregation Beth Orr, and she will be here to talk about a little bit about bone marrow donations and things along that way, and also Chuck Moore from the Plymouth Whitemarsh State Championship basketball team will be here to talk with us also. And first, we're going to talk with Alice Kaplan, who is to my right over here. And Alice, let's just, I guess first talk a little bit about yourself. Introduce yourself to everyone here.
Hey, I'm Alice Kaplan with the American Red Cross. I work full-time trying to get more people aware of and into the National Marrow Donor Program. There's a desperate need out in our community, and today I'm here to tell you about an opportunity people have in this community to help out. Yeah. Okay,
and I said earlier you are affiliated with the Red Cross, and what is your official position
in that? I'm the bone marrow recruitment manager. My job is to educate and recruit people and sign them up into the National Marrow Donor Program to be potential bone marrow donors. Every year, thousands of people die from fatal blood diseases, such as leukemia, aplastic anemia, and these people could have been helped and possibly cured if there had been more people willing to be marrow donors. They may have found someone who matched them and could have saved their lives. So what are needed are more people to sign up to be marrow donors and help keep these thousands of people from dying.
Now, explain to everyone out here, what causes the need for bone marrow donors?
Diseases such as leukemia, aplastic anemia, sickle cell anemia. There are people who have diseases who conventional forms of treatment don't help, such as chemotherapy, and they then look to a brother or sister to see if they might match them and be able to donate some bone marrow for them. Only 25 to 30% of people will have a brother or sister that can donate some of their bone marrow, so the rest have to turn to a complete stranger to save their life, and they do that by searching the National Marrow Donor Program registry.
Okay, now I guess we should talk a little bit about May 18th is this bone marrow drive at Congregation Beth Orr. Talk a little bit about that.
On Sunday, May 18th, from 9 to 3, there's going to be, actually it's a combination blood drive and bone marrow drive. People can come out and donate a pint of blood, or come out and just have a small sample blood drawn to be a marrow donor, or do both at the same time. Congregation Beth Orr is at Penland Pike and Dager Road in Springhouse. And what they would do is just have a small sample of blood drawn. From that, we would find out the first 4 out of 6 numbers that they have in their special tissue typing, and that will get put into the national registry, where they would be compared to the thousands of people who are searching every day for a donor.
Now, also, I know there may be some people out there that are wanting to know about this. The major, I guess, what would be a major misconception, or just various misconceptions that people get about bone marrow donation?
A lot of people think that if you're a bone marrow donor, you have to get your bones sawed open or undergo major surgery. Actually, what's involved is, I already mentioned, a simple blood test initially that gets put into the computer system, and for most people, that's as far as it gets. Then, if they come up as a match at those first 4 numbers, we then call them, make sure they're still willing and able to be a donor, and type the next set of numbers. If that then matches, we do a counseling session with them, explain everything in detail, and then have them go home and think about it and make sure that they want to be a donor. And then they would get a complete physical, disease testing, additional compatibility tests would be done, and then comes the actual donation. Most people think that there's an incredible amount of pain involved, but actually the actual donation is painless. The donor is under anesthesia, either general anesthesia, where they can put to sleep, or they would get numbed from the waist down, such as an epidural or a spinal block. And then the marrow would be extracted from the back of your pelvic bone. So they poke you in the back of each hip with a needle. You do not feel that because of the anesthesia. They extract 2 to 5% of your marrow, and then when the anesthesia wears off, You feel like you fell on your rear end. You feel bruised and stiff and uncomfortable, but that's it. You didn't feel them actually poking you with a needle during it. And your marrow replaces itself within 2 weeks.
Now, what are the, I guess, some numbers here, the percentage or the odds of someone having, matching up if they're not a member of the immediate family?
Okay. For you, if you, for instance, signed up to be a marrow donor, your chances of actually matching someone are anywhere from 1 in 100 to 1 in a million. It's almost like hitting the lottery. So we need to get millions more people into the registry to give these patients a chance. There are currently 2.6 million people willing to be donors, and so far only 5,500 of them have actually matched and donated, even though at any given time 3,000 people are searching for a match.
Now, you say, I guess, thousands of people die each year from lack of bone marrow donations. Is there, do you know any breakup between whether or not these people are, elder people, or if they're younger?
Well, the people who need transplants are all ages. A lot of people think that leukemia hits mostly children, but actually it hits everyone across the board. So people of all ages are dying from the need of marrow donors, from 3-month-old babies to people in their 50s, 60s, etc. Actually, though, there is an age limit for being a marrow donor. You need to be between 18 and 60 and in general good health to be a marrow donor.
And this is, I guess, just a free type of sort of...
For this day, for May 18th, Congregation Beth Or has done fundraising to cover the cost of the test. The biggest obstacle for most people getting into the registry is that even though the registry is funded by the government, they didn't fund the test that's needed to get into it. So Congregation Beth Or has done fundraising, and this is a free opportunity for everyone to come in and have the small sample blood drawn and get into the registry. And it will be paid for by the funds that the synagogue raised.
And do you have also, I guess, a number to call if people have more questions about this or anything, they want to get involved somehow?
If people have medical questions or questions in general, or if they can't make it that day and would like to find out how they could be tested and put into the registry, they could call me at the Red Cross at 215-451-4122.
And also, there may be some people out there that feel, I'd like to help with this, but I don't really feel comfortable actually donating the marrow, if there's anything else they can do to help this cause aside from donation.
Okay, funds are always needed to help cover the cost for typing people who can't afford to pay for it themselves. The test is actually $43. And then I often apply for grant money that covers half of the cost. So for instance, Congregation Beth Or had to raise $21.50 per person for that day, and we have a long waiting list of people who would like to be typed and put into the registry, but who can't afford to pay for it. So monetary donations are also welcome. And of course the biggest need, though, is for people to just come out and get the simple blood test done. Someone once asked me, just how serious is this? And it's a matter of life and death. It sounds trite, but we are making a big difference. I personally know 46 people who have no matches from this area, and these are just people who've come to me or their families have come to me because they want to try to get more people into the registry, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. They range from a 15-month-old baby girl up to a woman who's about 47 years old who has no match. And many of them are college students and high school students. And for these people, if no one signs up and joins the registry before their disease progresses too far, they're going to die. In fact, probably most of these 46 people will die because none of the 2.6 million people already in the registry match them. So we need many more people to come out.
Okay, and I guess just repeat, I guess, the times and the address again for...
Okay. The marrow drive that we're talking about is on Sunday, May 18th from 9 to 3 at Congregation Beth Or, which is Penland Pike and Dagger Road in Springhouse. And if they can't make it or they have questions, they can call me at 215-451-4122. and we'd be glad to answer their questions and find a way to get them into the registry.
And if they can't make it to the state, is there somewhere they can go just...
We can set them up an appointment for them to come into one of our donor centers. We have other marriage drives that would be going on that we might be able to send them to. So if someone is interested and can't make it that day, they should definitely give me a call.
Okay, well, I guess I'd like to thank you for everyone here. And my guest has been Alice Kaplan. And stay tuned. We will be right back with championship basketball player, or basketball player from the championship team, Plymouth White Marsh team. Chuck Moore will be with us when we come back from the break. Stay tuned.
What changed your mood? You got all sad, so I feel sad too.
Adam has a disease that's making him tired, stunting his growth, and breaking down his immune system. A disease affecting over 12 million children. A disease that's totally curable. It's called hunger. Second Harvest is America's food bank network. Just call your local food bank to help.
Do you think you have the power to change the world?
I can shape the future, one child at a time.
I know I can make a difference in those children's lives, and I know I have.
Who knows where my influence may stop?
I teach.
I teach.
I teach.
Yes, they're teachers, but to the kids they reach, they're heroes.
I think I have the power to change the world. The influence is always there.
Do you have the power to wake up young minds, to be someone's hero, to change someone's life? Reach for that power. Teach. If you want to make an impact on our future, call 1-800-45-TEACH. Want to change the world?
I teach. I teach.
I teach.
I teach. I teach.
Be a teacher. Be a hero.
Every day I try my best to meet the challenges that come with doing the toughest job in the world. That job isn't being president, it's being a parent.
It's tougher than ever to be a good parent. It's a job that none of us can do alone.
That's why 350 wonderful organizations have come together to create the Coalition for America's Children to help parents raise good kids. The Coalition knows hundreds of ways you can help. We hope you will contact the Coalition soon. Thank you.
Welcome back to Too Much TV. I'm your host. My name is Andy Bach. And with me now is from the PIAA Quad A State Championship Plymouth White Marsh Colonials senior guard Chuck Moore. Chuck, welcome to the program.
Thank you. How you doing, Andy?
I'm doing all right. First, let's, I guess, talk a little bit about how you got started playing basketball and why you pursued it.
Well, basketball's kind of like my dad's sport. He was a real basketball fan. Ever since I was like 4 years old, he was teaching me how to play from there and how to dribble, how to shoot, and I kind of caught on to it. And ever since then, I love the game. I love to play, and I stuck with it. You know what I mean? We got the state championship, as you mentioned. That was one of my goals in high school. I'm happy I accomplished that, and I just love to play. I mean, you'll never see me taking the day off or nothing. I just play every day if I can, and I will play every day, and it's just a fun sport to do.
Now, you accomplished, I guess a lot of milestones over your 4 years here at Plymouth White Marsh, breaking the 1,000-point, being one of the players to score over 1,000 points, and, of course, winning the state championship. Was that sort of like the icing on the cake type thing? Were you happy with your play for all 4 years, or was it sort of like, this was my best year?
Achieving all that was a great accomplishment. I haven't really thought about it. It hasn't really hit me yet. I guess down to a couple years from now, I would say, yeah, I did 1,000 points, all-time leading scorer. But right now, I guess I'm still humble with it. It hasn't really hit me and really affected me yet. But I guess the great accomplishments, the record was up for 20-some years. All-time leading scorer was up for 20-some years. I guess people made a big deal out of it, so.
That was Barry Morgan, I guess?
Yes, Barry Morgan, he had it.
All-time leading scorer.
He said he was a great player, so I guess achieving that makes me feel good because he was a great player, and I got his record and stuff, so, you know, I guess that puts me up there as one of the top players, and I'm pretty happy with that.
Did you feel, I guess, a special relationship with the team you had this year? I mean, it was sort of this team has sort of been the same for the past couple of years, and it was, I guess you guys had time to grow closer together, and it was just like a special team for you?
Definitely was a special team. We're like a family. We a family. What we do, we hang out with each other on the weekends. We watch other basketball teams. We call each other on the phone, and I think that's what helped us to win the states was the family type atmosphere where we know what each other's going to do on the court and off the court, and I think that's what helped us to win a state championship because the teamwork. You know what I mean? Without a family, I don't think anybody could achieve or accomplish anything, and that's what we had this year. And that makes it a special team.
Mm-hmm. And let's see, you're going now, I guess, to Seton Hall.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's where you signed your letter of intent, and we saw you turn around, you had your blue T-shirt on and said, I'm going to be a Pirate, I guess it was. What made you decide on Seton Hall as opposed to the other schools that were trying to recruit you?
I had to be the coach. Tommy Amaker, he's the head coach at Seton Hall now. He just got the job 2 weeks before I signed. He was assistant coach at Duke under Mike Krzyzewski for like 9 years. And he came into my house one day. I had a house visit with him. And the way he talked and the way he said he believed in me, had confidence in me, said I could be a big-time factor in the Big East to help turn around the Seton Hall. That really, got to me. And I thought, like, yeah, if he has faith in me, then that's good. That's what I need. Coach A had faith in me well. That's made me a great player. And to hear him say that really helped me out because he built my confidence up. He let me know that I could play in the Big East, which is the big-time tournament, and that just was great. Then I went up there to see the place. The place was small, but something I could deal with. That's not a big-time college, something small where you get to know everybody. Then I talked to an academic advisor. She said she can help me with anything whenever I need help with my schoolwork, and that was like pretty much icing on the cake right there. My parents, they were in love with it more than I was, and I was glad they were happy and I was happy, and it was just the right situation for me to go into. And I'm going to be a Pirate next year.
That's good. Now, let's just say for, I guess, not even argument's sake, if you were to go to the NBA, either cut out of college early, go for 2 years, or go for 3 years, whatever it is, or just leave straight from high school, announce your eligibility into the NBA draft, what team would you like to go to?
I'm a sunny weather kind of guy, so I'll have to say Los Angeles. Could be the Lakers, Clippers, could be Sacramento, or a Florida type of guy, Orlando, Miami, one of those type teams. I like to stay in the hot weather all year round, the shorts all year round, go swimming whenever you want to. I'm that type of person. If push comes to shove and I don't do that, I want to come back to Philly. The Sixers aren't the best team right now, but
new coach, though.
Yeah, they got a new coach, Lenny Brown, and I wouldn't mind playing for the Sixers. Hometown crowd. You guys can come see me play. It'd be great. It'd be great.
Yeah, and I guess since you're going to college next, you're going to Seton Hall.
Right.
You'll be able to play with yourself now, and I guess the various video games, if they have you on there. And I guess, is that something you're looking forward to? Because I know that's something I would love, just to be able to, give the ball to Bach.
This first person I never really thought about that. Me on a video game, it'd be decent. I think I'll take all the shots. That'd be pretty fun, and maybe they'll have me two and dunking on there. You never know, instead of one. But I never thought about that. That'd be something fun. I would definitely play all the time too. It'd be fun.
Now, I guess your goal is to stay in college for all 4 years, as of right now.
That's definitely my goal. I would love to see myself go 4 years through college, as well as my parents. I would rather do it more for them than me. They want to see me get my degree, my diploma, or whatever, and just to graduate is like a big accomplishment, and I definitely would do that. If coming out early, I I don't think that's like a long-term goal. You know, I mean, NBA is a long-term goal. I don't want to just settle for an NBA. I want to get my business degree or something, MBA, or do something like that first. Settle, get my business thing settled, and have something to fall back on in case, you never know. Like everybody says, you could hurt your leg or whatever, or just not make it at all. But I want to have something to fall back on, and I'm gonna work on that first.
So you're gonna, I guess your major now is gonna be business?
Yeah.
Is it just general business? You don't know?
Sports marketing, sports management, something like that. So always stay close to the sport. I might be a GM of a team or something. Might own a team, something in that nature. Might be a head coach one day. But I always stay near the sport because I just love to play.
How far do you see yourself? Obviously, you're going to play in college.
Right.
How far do you see yourself going with basketball? Is this the type of thing where if you had the opportunity to play in one of the lesser leagues, maybe like the USBL, the United States Basketball League, or any of those, would you take that chance?
I think I would. I think I would do that, or overseas or anything. I think I would take that opportunity because you could always learn more over there and work your way up to the top level, the NBA. I wouldn't mind doing that at all. Plus, you're still getting paid, so that's not bad. Going overseas, I have no problem with. Or any other lesser leagues, I could do that and just work my way up. I have no problems with that.
What do you want to miss most about being here at Plymouth White Marsh and also about the team in general?
I think I'm going to miss this. CITV, being on TV all the time. But I'm going to miss the people. The people make it fun. The people I hang out with, the team, just the whole thing about PW. It's a lot of fun, there was never like a dull moment at this school. The people were great, the teachers were great. They joked with you every now and then. They were very supportive in your academic process. They helped you whenever you needed to. And the games we had, the varsity game, the basketball games, they were there to support us each and every game, the fans. That was all great, Now, I guess it's time to move on. I'm gonna miss all that, hopefully I can get all that at Seton Hall, which I think I will. And just continue the process there.
All right, Chuck, well, I'd like to thank you for joining me here today. And I'm Andy Bach, and I guess this is the end of our little episode here. For the crew that has helped us out here, some students from North Penn, as well as in the back there, Bob Cagner, Brian Rosenfeld, and Chris McWilliams, the Assistant Director of CITV here. I'm Andy Bach saying thank you, and stay tuned for the next Too Much TV.
I think I know some things never outgrow. You think it's wrong.